excited for that tomorrow and to officially be done?
Yeah, it's going to be nice, getting done with classes and then just focusing on football would be really nice.
What was it like this week, your last couple of finals of your college career, knowing what was awaiting you in 14, 15 days?
Yeah, no, it's good. Finishing that up and just focusing on what we got going on here. It's a lot of fun, and I'll be glad to get the schoolwork done tomorrow.
What was the last final, or what is the last final?
Statistics. So it's actually kind of my last real class I had.
Pass efficiency, completion percentage, stuff like that?
Yeah, exactly.
You already had it, or you're done?
Yeah, I'm done.
What's it like to be done with school? Done with school.
It's kind of weird. I haven't really thought about it a whole lot, but it's definitely different. I've been going to school since I was like 3 or 4, so to finally be done with it, it's nice.
Yeah, I was bowl prep going for you, and what's it like preparing to play in the Fiesta Bowl, I guess?
Yeah, it's been really good. We got last week, we kind of just worked out and ran a little bit, kind of got some time to get our body back a little bit, and then this week we hit it hard to practice again, and it's been good, having time to prepare for these guys. Great opponent. We need all the time we can get, so it's definitely nice having these extra practices.
What stands out about that 3-3-5, or what makes it a little bit different challenge than what you've seen?
They just play really fast. I think they're just a super fast team. They fly to the ball. I think that's the big thing. So we're going to have to be really sharp with our decision making and hanging on the ball. But it's going to be a really big challenge for us.
Scooby Wright, obviously, he's a middle linebacker. He's a pass rusher. He lights up all kinds of different statistical categories. You have to kind of track where he's lined up and what he's doing play to play.
Oh yeah, I mean every clip you watch on film, he's around the ball somehow. Whether it's a pass or a run, he's there making a play. So yeah, you definitely got to account for a guy like that. It's been playing really well all year.
Last year you get ready for a pre-Christmas game. This year it's a New Year's game. Do you notice a difference with a week less to prepare?
Oh yeah, I think we've it's kind of nice having this extra time, especially for school, because we've been having to get our finals done and all that a lot earlier, and it's been pretty stressful. So having an actual finals week and practicing through that, it's actually really nice having this extra week.
How do you find to kind of balance the next week ahead? You're home for a couple of days, and when you're at home, are you going to be distracted, or are you going to kind of try to just get away for a couple of days?
No, we practice the 23rd in the morning, and then we can go home, and I'm heading home for Christmas Eve and Christmas, and it'll be nice just to see the family and relax for a couple of days, and kind of just that last stretch before we meet in Glendale, and it's focus time for the whole week.
Do you bring the iPad with film, or do you put football away for a couple of days while you're back home?
I'll probably bring the iPad. I think it's going to be pretty hard to stay away for 2 days. I'll definitely relax, but it's going to be on the back of my mind for sure.
You got an excuse for the big family dinner you don't want to go to? You can say you got something to do.
Got some folks today.
What kind of spark has Jeremy McNichols brought to this offense? What he's done? I mean, he's 8-0 as a college player.
Yeah, no, he's been huge for us. Every time he gets in the game, he's done a great job. He's been super explosive every time he gets the ball, and we just got to keep finding ways to get him the ball. And I expect big things from him, this game, and I'm excited to watch him the next 3 years because he's going to be a great player.
What do you think he's going to be? I mean, in the next 3 years. I mean, is he a guy that's capable of handling volume out of the backfield, or I mean, what do you think he's going to be in the next 3 years?
I think it's just impressive as a true freshman, all he's handling right now. So I see him doing a lot of different stuff out of the backfield, at receiver. I mean, he's a pretty dangerous weapon when he can run in between the tackles and catch passes outside. It's pretty good.
What is it for a quarterback? I know you have wide receivers, and I know you have running backs, but what is it? You have a guy that's has a position called the weapon. I mean, is it helpful at all? Obviously.
Oh yeah, I mean he is a weapon. It's nice having a guy like that you can go to for pretty much anything. You can stretch the field with him down with a long ball. Like I said, you can run between tackles, so it's nice having a guy like that that can do everything.
We talked to you a lot about wanting to kind of set your mark on this program and go out on top, and you see those trophies there, and there's a chance maybe in 10 years you could come back and see one that you were a big reason why you won. It's kind of the mindset, I guess, of now you just getting there wasn't good enough. You want to take advantage of this and finish it off. Right.
Yeah. We want to finish. I know the senior class definitely does. Win a conference championship and then have an opportunity to play in this bowl game. It's huge for a program. I think for us, we want to finish it obviously, but more importantly, we want to send this program, springboard them into next year, into spring ball with a bowl win, and moving forward. This will just give them momentum. I think that's more important than finishing our last game with a win. I think it's just send this program in the right direction.
You guys obviously had a discipline issue last year at the bowl game. As seniors, as leaders, what do you guys do here particularly as you're about to break up for a little bit, to make sure something like that doesn't happen again?
Yeah, there's going to be distractions. You know, you go to a bowl game, there's going to be a lot of different activities going on, and we'll have some time, you know, on our own. So as seniors, we got to step up and be leaders and make sure those guys are doing what they're supposed to be doing. You know, we represent, you know, this university, this community, and this state when we go down there, and we got to remember that because, you know, we haven't done that. You know, we've had a couple guys, you know, get sent home last couple years, so we need to take care of that and make sure that doesn't happen this year.
Your career here, it's been, you know, unlike any quarterback in a while. I mean, four coordinators and 2 head coaches, and, you know, started your career because someone got hurt and all of that. What's this experience been like for you?
Yeah, it's been crazy. I think it's just made me a better person more than anything. Just going through different coaches, different coordinators, knowing personalities, you know, going through ups and downs of football. It just translates right into life. And so for me, that's going to be something I'll take forward, you know, as whatever I do next. I'm going to take so many experiences with me. And I'm really grateful for that, all these opportunities that I've had here.
What's the biggest change in your game or difference in your game from, say, July or August to where you're at right now today?
I think the game's actually slowing down for me. You know, I hadn't had a lot of game experience, and so getting those reps and playing in a lot of games now, I think the game's just slowing down for me, and I'm seeing things better, and I'm just feeling more relaxed.
You were a guy, you know, at one point said, I don't care if I never play a game, I'm not going to go anywhere else, which is pretty unusual at this position. What was it about you or this place that made you so committed, even though everyone's changing around you, that this was what you wanted to do?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't about me. It was about these coaches, these players, this program. I could never, you know, turn my back on them and go somewhere else. For everything they've done for me, you know, they've had my back this whole way through. I've met some great people. I'll have friends for life here. I'll have coaching connections, you know, with all the coaches I've had. I'll have those connections for life. And so I could never turn away from this program and do that. That was something I had from the beginning. But, yeah, it definitely wasn't about me.
What's this meant to you to, you know, to get to this year and get to have a full year as a starting quarterback, have a year that goes this way, and, you know, I mean, you're an all-conference player and going to a Fiesta Bowl. What's this year meant to you to finish it this way?
Yeah, it's a dream come true. I mean, I'm still kind of, you know, I think about it. It's like, wow, this is pretty special. You know, this is actually a pretty special year. You know, you go 11-2, you win a conference championship, you got a chance to play in the Fiesta Bowl as a senior quarterback. I mean, that's pretty cool. So I'm just trying to take everything in and just enjoy these last few weeks I have here.
Is it more special knowing how much you put into it?
Yeah, I think that's what makes it so special, and that's why, you know, losing games and throwing 4 picks hurts so much, because you put so much into it, you know, each week, every day, and then, you know, you don't get the product that you want. And so for us to be winning, you know, it makes you enjoy winning a lot more too. So to be in this position with all the hard work we've put in, definitely, it's definitely worth it.
You said you want to coach. What kind of lessons have you learned through this that you're going to pass on to the guys under you down the road?
Yeah, I think, you know, especially at the quarterback position, you got to be tough. You know, obviously physically, but mentally tough. That's the biggest thing, because, you know, if you're winning, everybody's going to love you, and if you're losing, it's your fault. And, you know, that's what we sign up for. And a lot of people don't realize that. I mean, I try to embrace that, because that's what I want to do. I know it's not going to be perfect, and that's something that you can tell. You can coach other guys, and it's pretty hard to realize that when you're in the moment. But, you know, as I move forward, it'll be definitely something I'll try to help other people with.
You got to play a little bit earlier in your career, different than most backup quarterbacks, but still you spend 3.5 years waiting for a chance like this. And how hard is that? And I mean, it's 3.5 years you really didn't play in a football game for the most part, and all of a sudden you're a starting quarterback and expected to do all these things.
Yeah, no, it was hard, not playing as much as I wanted, but I was blessed with the opportunity to actually get in the game at times. So I'm thankful for that, and then that's just getting me ready for this. I've been waiting, you know, for 3 or 4 years to be in this position. All that hard work's paying off, and it definitely makes it worth it.
When you look back at this season, what are you going to take? What's going to be the biggest thing that sticks in your head about your senior year at Boise State?
I think just the guys around me. I mean, this is a special team. You realize that when you go in that locker room every day, and it's just a bunch of guys that are just best friends. There's not one guy on this team that I don't like. I mean, we're all super close, and I don't think you find that everywhere. I think that's a pretty special thing, and that's something I'll take away, you know, for the rest of my life. You know, all these guys, you know, we'll be close, you know, forever. So that's something it's pretty special, and that I really appreciate for this program.
So, Grant, has it started to obviously sink in that, I mean, the run is almost over, and if so, I mean, what type of privilege has it been to, you know, be the quarterback at Boise State? It's obviously a pretty illustrious position to play at this school.
Yeah, it's winding down. And then I looked up at that, that wall in the quarterback room, and I see, hey, I was one of them. To be a starting quarterback at Boise State, I mean, that's a dream come true for me, and it's a privilege, and I'm just honored to, be a part of that, just be a small part in that, going forward, because it's a special group. It's a tight group of quarterbacks that have played here. A lot of tradition, a lot of great players, and just to be, in that same moment as them is pretty cool.
I know you said that it was a dream come true, but I mean, how hard has it been to get to this moment? I mean, I'm assuming obviously that you talked about what you battled, so.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been easy. I'll be the first to tell you that. From high school till now, I mean, I would have never expected I'd be here, to be honest, just with all the ups and downs and the adversity, and it's been hard. It's a lot of hard work going into it, a lot of mental toughness. With the strong foundation that my family built in me, that's definitely helped me. My parents and grandparents and people back home that have supported me and kept me going, I think that played a huge part in why I'm still here.
You look at it, probably 1 in 4 quarterbacks who sign with Boise State actually get to be the Boise State starting quarterback. What got you here? What enabled you to be one of those guys that got through all of it and got to be the starting quarterback here?
I think that's just the thing. I think I just got through it because I've been through a lot of quarterbacks that have been right beside me and aren't here now. So I think that's one of the big things. But yeah, only one gets to play on the field at a time, and that's hard to understand for a lot of guys. I kind of embraced that and just kept doing what I could do and working as hard as I can. And I'm surrounded by great people, which definitely helps. But I think just getting through those tough times is kind of what separated me.
You got one left, but you got a favorite moment, a favorite game, a favorite play, anything through your time here?
I think that Reno game down there, after the Air Force game was an emotional game for me and our team, bouncing back like we did. And then obviously that conference championship will be special forever too. So, those 2 games just stick out to me.